What is going on, guys? So we got another trading day. Today is, I think, Tuesday, and we have only Trump speaking. Um, and that's the only news that we have at 1 p.m. So today we have. Yesterday we tapped into a daily gap, and then we started to push it higher. Same thing on there. So if we go over to the 4-hour, we can kind of just see us slowly moving upwards. I like that we're finally pushing past this high right here. We have it over here. I would like to see that, though. That would be great. We did tap this 1-hour gap a couple hours ago. Now, again, that was a couple hours ago. We haven't made a move off of this yet. This one over here. So maybe. Oh, it actually might. Because you see, it's made the move over here, but not over here. Alright, and then finally. Not finally, I wouldn't say, but the final big piece is just finding session lows and session highs, which are honestly right here. And I've already been grabbed if there's any. And then now we can go back down. Now we can go down to like the 15-minute and be like, okay. Maybe even the 5. Just stick to the 15, I guess, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's essentially pre-market. If there's anything that I like, actually I'll go to the 5-minute on ES and then stand the 15-minute over here. One thing I do want to do is have this drawn out, because I just want to see. I want to be able to, like, when I'm on like the 5-minute or the 15, I want to be able to see how far away this one is from having swept that high. Which honestly, I was thinking about this in the shower last night. The confluences that I use, or that I take trades off of, is really just liquidity sweeps and fair value gaps, and that is mostly it. I mean, I use other stuff, but that's like my main, like, my high time frame confluence things. I mean, obviously S&T divergence when there is, but like I don't really see a lot of that. I guess I just don't use it enough, or like look for it enough. Maybe that's something I need to do more, because I notice I don't really use it. But it's almost always. I don't know if you would call displacement a confluence or like an entry. I guess you could call it an entry point, but you couldn't call it a confluence. But like I just used fair value gaps, liquidity sweeps, inverse fair value gaps, which is just invalidating a gap. And then displacement. Some people consider your bias as a confluence. I don't. That makes no sense at all. Like, anybody, it doesn't matter what strategy you use, everyone's going to have a bias. So, like, you can't call it a confluence if it's something everyone has. A confluence is like something that you use specifically for your strategy. But if everyone uses it, that's not a confluence. That's just like a basis. Like, you have to have a bias, otherwise you can't trade. I mean, you can, but like not structurally. You will not have a structurally sound trading session without a bias. So that's why I don't count that. And then sometimes you can count SMTs. Wait, what? Some people don't consider SMTs a confluence. I don't know, honestly. I really don't. Because, yeah, you could call it, I feel like you could. No, maybe not. Because I feel like a confluence is something that happens within the market, and an SMT divergence is something that gets formed from the market. Like, you know how there's a liquidity sweep? Well, market will sweep liquidity. Like, when we make an SMT divergence, we're not purposely like, okay, well, maybe we are. But, like, you can, like, I mean, maybe it is moving lower to create an SMT, but, like, it's not making moves to create specifically for the SMT. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just need to start talking. I need to start, like, explaining it. Like, because that's what I used to do in my older videos. If you go back, sometimes I would kind of explain things. Like, if I didn't understand it fully, I would just explain myself through it and see if I can understand it. Which is something I need to do more if I want to lock in. So I'm going to go ahead and go on the higher time frames now. I'm just going to give myself more of a detailed idea of what's going on in the higher time frames, so I have the correct bias, which honestly it's bullish. It really is. No, not the weekly, the daily. So we swept this data low, and then now we're pushing up way higher. We tapped this gap right here after we inversed this gap. So we make an inversion on the daily, we tap a gap, and then now we're going to push higher. We could be coming down to this one. We don't know. And shoot, I doubt it. I would like to just see... I mean, we got session highs up here. Not session highs. We got highs up here. Technically right here, too. Boom. Okay, so right there. So what's going on? I have no idea. I really need to take a shit. So I will be back. Again, I said this earlier, but I didn't actually do it. Once I see price action make a move that I could take and trade off of, I'll let you guys know. Alright, I'm going to give you all a little update. It's currently basically just turned 9 o'clock. We have... I'll go to the 15 minute. I don't know where that high was at. That sweep. We never ended up even sweeping it, I guess. But yeah, we ended up coming back down to the 1 hour gap again, and then started pushing back up. As you can see, we like kind of grabbed low resistance liquidity, filled this gap, and now we're going up. But yeah, and I mean, I would like to see if this candle closes above this high. That would be great. That would confirm it for me, because we would have 5-minute displacement out of the hourly gap. And again, we literally tapped a daily gap yesterday, so that's also a thing. And we would have broken structure. You see what I'm saying? Same thing over here. 2 candles of displacement out of a 5-minute. Boom. There we go. Yep, and now we're pushing upwards. This candle closes in about 2 minutes and 5 seconds, so we'll have to see what happens. Once it closes, that'll be an entry, or that'll confirm it. Go down to the 1 minute, look for an entry, a reasonable entry, and execute on the first entry you find, because the longer you wait, the less likely that trade is actually going to play out in your direction, because that means you are waiting further and further into the move to take a trade. Like, when you take a trade, ideally, you want to get into the trade when the move is made. But you can still catch trades within it. But the longer you wait, the less chance, the more chance of that trade being the last. The longer you wait, the more of a chance that that trade is going to be the peak of the move, and you're going to get hit with a retrace and get stopped out. Or the other way. Yep. It's gonna retrace, which is gonna cause it to not close, and then it's gonna come back up and then close. It's gonna take a little bit. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Post video Red Dead. Okay, so I could actually use this same thing. Where's my pencil at? Oh, are we gonna close above? Let's go, baby! Alright. So we actually get a tap into the gap as that happens. I want to at least see it go there. It's always nerve-wracking. And see, now that... that's kind of annoying. I want to see both of them displace above this. This one's displaced above, this one is not. I need to quit being so scared. And not scared, but like anxious while trading. Or like while I'm about to trade. See? And I have a feeling that I might be able to hit a 1 to 2 trade with this. What's the next draws right there? And that might not even do anything, to be honest. Bro, how do I still not have Face ID, bro? Log in. Oh, let's go. Today's a bullish day, baby. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to go on to Fidelity, and I have another $100 that I need to invest. They just got deposited yesterday because it was the first of the month. Hold on, I'm gonna put it right here real quick. $41 from Uploven. I might put some. Oh shit. That's 9 contracts. 9 contracts. Right? Yeah.
Order filled.
Alright, we'll see what happens here. Oh, we might be going to that 5-minute gap. Oh, it's not even created. Oh, now it is. Oh, great. Great. I'm going to go back up to break even. There's a 5-minute gap. I kind of screwed myself over. I didn't even realize. That was on me 100%.
Order filled.
Yeah, that was completely on me. I'm so retarded. I didn't even see this fucking 5-minute gap right here. It literally just got fucking tapped. I'm actually such a dumbass. Okay, well now I can trade. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? That's so fucking, that pisses me the fuck off. It's always shit like that, dude. My gosh, dude. I try and take a trade off a 5-minute tap and we just get a fucking another one. It's so fucking stupid. That's so fucking unlucky, dude. That's so fucking dumb, bro. There's literally nothing out there. Like, what did I possibly do wrong, bro? I mean, maybe I could have taken trade off this 5-minute gap. Gap tap right here. But again, I waited for displacement. And this is what I fucking get. This is so fucking stupid, bro. I always get... What the fuck, bro? Gosh, I know we're bullish too. See, I'm always fucking right on my, like, it's just my fucking entries, dude. I should have been like, hey, we tapped this 1-hour gap already. And we're literally tapping into a 5-minute gap after pushing past this high. Hey, why don't we, oh, look, we just made a inversion. Break structure right here. If you really wanted to, you could have. Boom, boom. I probably wouldn't have done that. What you could have done is gone off inversion right here. I would have stayed at lows just because. So where's my trade at again? It's not even there. So this is gonna be it. Look at that. One sec. I'm gonna. Alright. I kind of explained it to them. But honestly, essentially, I mean, this was a pretty stupid. I'll kind of explain why it was stupid. So honestly, we tapped the 1 hour gap here. We pushed past these highs, and we pushed past these 4 hour highs, and ended up rallying way past them. And then we made a 5-minute gap, pushed into it, and then we started making displacement candles upwards out of it. Inverse the gap. I should have been like, oh, okay, well, we just rallied way past 4 hour highs after tapping a 1 minute hour or a 1 hour gap. And now we're just inversing this gap, making displacement out of the 5-minute gap, continuing higher, which makes complete sense. Okay, now there's my confirmation. Let me take a long. Basically, what I've been doing recently is like my confirmation is basically just me waiting for a move to happen to prove that we're going in that direction. But like, that's like, gambling and then seeing what number won and picking the opposite. Like, what? I basically waited for the move to happen. Like, you know how I told you I wanted 2 candles of displacement? Essentially, this move was those 2 candles. So, the move is what I was waiting for. So I waited for the move to happen to then be like, okay, this is where we're going. Which, I guess is true. I mean, we're pushing up. We'll see. Well, we displaced upwards past it. Enter trade, boom. Straight down to 5-minute. This actually might be the move, finally, because we're actually making, like, good candles. Like, those are nice candles. And you see how each one is closing and opening where the other one was? That means it's clean price action. And you see how a bunch of wicks, all weird and wanky. Yeah, that was not good. And you see how we ended up, going back down? And now, boom. Look at that clean. So we actually might. I just got hit with I always trade in the worst spots. So, I should have done it here. 5-minute gap tap after rallying out of... We completely went past 1 hour highs, 4 hour highs, closed past them, coming down into a 5-minute, and then we make displacement out of a 5-minute gap. Boom! There you go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like insanely retarded. But whatever. Stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm back below break even, so that's awesome. Kind of pisses me off. This is why I want to quit my job, so I can literally fully focus on this. Like, I've already said this before, but think about this, bro. I get 2 days a week to trade. If I'm working, I get 2 days a week. And each trading session is a learning experience. Whether that be a win, a loss, or just looking at the market and not taking a trade. You're getting experience. So imagine I'm working and I only have 2 days that I'm off work. Those are the days that I trade. Okay, imagine I don't have a job. That's 5 days. That is more than double the amount of learning experiences and how much progress I would be making if I didn't have a job. I would be making more than double the amount of progress than I would if I'm at my job. Imagine that. And I'm already making good progress alone, like just doing it like this. And it sucks because most traders don't like do it like this, bro. Most traders don't work a job like I'm wanting to do. Like, they don't want to work a job because you can't trade. Like, you just can't. So they do their trading and practice without a job. I've been trying to do it with a job, and I've been getting decent, I've been getting decent progress. I mean, I got it funded finally, and then the government shutdown started, and And then boom. Literally the first day I traded on my funded was October 1st. And then since then, I've lost both of them. I mean, obviously. There was like $80 left on them, and I was trying to get it back. I actually, dude, so there was $80 left on my funded accounts, and I was like, okay, let me take a trade with this $80 so I can, slowly build it back up. I took a trade and I won, but it was on the wrong one, dude. I did it on my combine. I didn't swap it over to my fundeds, so neither of them got it. I got like plus $80 on my fucking funded, or on my combine. So if I had done it correctly, I actually would have made a little bit extra profit. And who knows, I would have, maybe at this point, because what ended up happening was I took another trade after that because I won the first one, but I lost that one, of course. The one I actually take is a loss, but the one that I took first was a win, but it was on the wrong account. It's like so fucking stupid and unlucky. But whatever. Yeah. I have 100. Um. Um. Yeah. I mean, that's really it. I still need to try to work towards getting a new car just so I can hopefully quit my job. I'm gonna be getting not this Friday, but next Friday. I'm getting my bonus from work, so that'll be nice. I may. I don't know yet. I was thinking about either what I'll do with the bonus is I'll use like some of it to just like maybe half solely just for like I need that TV's broken, so I need to get a new one of those. Either that or like a PS5, and then just like that's it, and then the rest like save because I need to get that car, bro. And the more money I have means more reliable of a car I can get. And that also means more excess money I will have after purchasing the car, which means once I quit my job, I will have more money at my expense when I don't have a job, which means I can do it longer. But I've also thought since it's slower season for since it's like winter and stuff, I've thought about asking to just lower my hours at work. Um, you know, instead, cause that like maybe go to like even if I still need the money, I can go to 35 hours. Cause right now I'm working 40, I can go to 35. What that does is I'll still work a 40 hours is working 4 days all day. So 35 hours would be working 3 days and then one half day. And I would make that half day in the afternoon. So then I get an extra morning to trade. You know what I'm saying? So then that gives me three. Or I could ask for 30 hours and then have 2 days be half days. And then they're both in the afternoon and I get 2 mornings. So then I get 4 days that I can trade. Honestly, three is enough. Like, three is like marginally better than two. Because with three, you can at least make profit. Like, let's say you win one and lose one with two. Okay, break even. Win one, lose one, win one. Okay, profit. And it could go this other way. Win, win, win. Okay, cool. Loss, loss, loss. Bad. Win, win, loss. Loss, loss, win. You're still in the loss. But with two, it's literally there's only two options: win, win, loss, loss, or win, loss. I guess there's three options. What was I even talking about? I don't know. Oh, yeah. My schedule. Dude, I was like, win, loss, win, loss. What are you talking about? It's my schedule. That's just to say, the more days I have, the better chance I have. So that's why I want to quit. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to work towards that. Continue to look for a reliable car online. And yeah. Oh. Other than that, I will see you guys next week. I'm gonna continue to work towards locking in. Remember, I have a new phone, so I can finally start making TikToks and stuff. But yeah, I will see you guys next week. Peace.